what's helped me a lot with fear is just reframing it. What do you feel when you're afraid? You feel like this rush of like adrenaline, like this nerves, right? Like you're nervous, anxious, like something's like holding up inside, right? And what do you feel when you go on a roller coaster? The same thing, right? You feel this build up inside. You feel this nervousness and then this adrenaline and then boom, you release when you go through that roller coaster, right? But if you felt that same thing of the roller coaster ups and downs and you're shaking all over the place in a car accident and like in your car, yeah, okay, be fearful. But when you go on a roller coaster, we call that excitement. We don't call that fear, right? And we pay for it and we get in line and we wait fucking hours to get on the damn roller coaster to be there for 20 seconds, right? Same feeling. This internal buildup, this uncertainty, what's going to happen? How's it going to feel? Oh my God, this turn, this up, this down, this buildup of energy inside you and adrenaline. So rather than letting me be paralyzed, rather than letting that fear paralyze me and stop me from where I needed to go, it's now showing me, hey, this is probably where you need to go, because if you're not afraid of it, maybe it's not big enough. Maybe it's not challenging enough. Maybe it's not getting you out of your comfort zone. If you're not afraid of it, it's in your comfort zone, right? So a lot of times we have these big goals, dreams, ambitions. We want to accomplish, do something, be something more, and we let fear paralyze you. So what if you reframe that and you call that excitement, and you call that's pointing you in the right direction? Just like that roller coaster, we pay for it. We get in line for it. So learn to dance with your fear, not try to fight it, not try to avoid it, not try to escape it. Just dance with it, baby. Just dance with it. Just go up and down in that roller coaster, right? Coming from a person who would let fear paralyze him. Look at me now. I was afraid to find the right partner for me. Found the love of my life. I was afraid to go into the gym when I was weak, lonely, and out of shape. And I went in there and I got in shape, and it transformed my life and it saved my life. I was afraid to go apply for a job when I moved to El Paso from Juarez because I didn't speak the language. I had no experience, no track record. I had dropped out of college. Nobody would, give me the time of day. Regardless of fear, I went and applied. Over and over. I was turned down for 6 fucking months. And I kept showing up until one day they didn't have anybody on staff to cover something. The person didn't show up. And guess who was there? I was there. And the manager was like, hey, I know we've been turning you down for like the last 6 months, but right now I really need you. This guy didn't show up. Could you cover this? No, I can't. Guess what? Of course I can, Mr. Rudy. I'll be happy to do so. And I go in and I seize the opportunity and I got a job. As afraid as I was, right? I was afraid to start Raw Fitness, and I did. So never let fear paralyze you again. It's not fear, it's excitement. Go on that roller coaster and accomplish your goals. And if you need any help with your mindset, with your process, anything that I can help you with, send me a message. I'll be happy to help. By the way, I understand that sometimes you want to start a transformation program because you're unhappy with yourself. And there could be fear holding you back. You may be intimidated. You may be doubting yourself, even though you've seen this work for hundreds of others. You just doubt that it'll work for you, right? Because what if you look dumb? What if you look stupid? What if you're judged? What if you fail and you're disappointed in yourself? I get that. And the more fearful you feel, the more you need this change. Because you're just in self-doubt. You're just in negative self-talk. You're just beating yourself up. And I know that if that uncertainty is holding you back here, it's not just in this. You're taking that all over in your life. Oh my God, it's hunting you everywhere. That lack of self-belief, of self-confidence is destroying your relationship, is destroying your perception of yourself, is holding you back in your career, in your performance, or as a parent. Because you're operating down here on a half-ass version of you, where you have all this potential up here that you're not using. So if you're fearful, I invite you to really ask yourself, what am I afraid of, really? What's the worst that can happen? And really think about this. The things you should be afraid of, is not doing anything about this. You should be more afraid of staying in that shitty place you're in right now, feeling so shitty about yourself every day, tearing yourself apart every day. Every time you see yourself in the mirror, be like, oh my God, whatever happened to me? How did I let myself go this far? Life sucks. I suck. Like, you should be afraid of having to buy a bigger size of clothes. You should be afraid that if you don't change this, your health is only going to go downhill from here. You should be afraid that your energy is only going to be lower, your self-esteem is only going to be lower, and you're wasting your life because you're not living at your best. You should be afraid of that. You should be more afraid that the people around you are going to feel sorry for you because you're not doing anything for you. You should be afraid that some of the closest people to you, maybe your significant other, may leave you. Because why would they stay? What are you offering to the world when you're just going down in value? That's what you should be afraid of. That's what I went through with my fears. I had to realize, hey, this fear is only making me go down in value. I'm a depreciating asset. I'm a liability. I want to be an appreciating asset. I want to go up in value. So fuck you, fear. I'm going to do it anyway. Let's go.